Hello there. Haven't had a bit of an update for a long while. Well, coming up 3 weeks, I suppose. I haven't really done any real videos, mainly because I've been running around like a headless chook to get this thing ready with the nice copper tank and all that done. All completely polished now. That was a lot harder than I anticipated to be to polish. Nonetheless, it came up a treat and actually was featured on the ABC News, which made my day on last Saturday. One they had rolling behind the weather credits, because we had a big, once biannually bloody rally thing the club organises. I was planning to get heaps of videos and whatnot, and I was that busy there, I got none. The joys of being the one of 10 people doing anything there for 100 people. So someone had to do it all. Anyway, so I never got any videos, but I never got the welder on in time, but the welder's coming along quite nicely. It's outside, so I can't really show you because it's raining, there's no light out there. I also took the Farmer's Boy, which I played with. It's got the plough on it. I was going to video of me ploughing in the paddock with this. It works really, really well with the plough on it. Surprised even the old farmers how well it worked. I was playing with the city to get going. What else have we got? We've got this. We've got a neighbour. Jared will probably take it though when he comes around here with his dad. She's just an old front hand push lawnmower catcher. Next to a neighbour handed it to me. He said it was at his girlfriend's house from there. Bit of a clean up I'm having, selling a few things. There's the top case of the welder coming along. Completely done. Got crap sitting on it already. Been moving a few things, get it around. The old crank handle start lawnmower there. I think Jared wants to buy it off me. Clean that room. I picked up a Sunfeed grain grinder. It will probably sit there, and I'll probably eventually belt it up with my what's it called? Sundial engine. I get it around to there's the rest of it in there. So that's all the list. I picked up another tank like this at the scrapyard. I don't really have the money for it at the moment, but they don't come up that often at all. And it's even older again, and it's got the pipes in the perfect spot. One there at the bottom, top, back drain, perfect. You can't beat it. This thing here has shit itself. We don't know why. The muffler got damaged when it fell out of the back of the ute when we were trying to get it off down the ramps, and the ramp spread and it went down. But it did work for a couple of days after that, but it stopped again. We don't know why. We were playing with it all Monday, the long weekend. Me and Lutz and Rodney couldn't get it going, which is a bit sad. But nonetheless, I was going to take it off this because it doesn't like running at low revs. It seems to not like it. I've got a Mark 12 with a reduction gearbox I picked off a cement mixer, because these have to run piston pumps, you see in there. Have to run at quite slow revs, otherwise they just wear the cups out too much. So that's that. There's the front cover of the welder there. What else have we done? Still arguing with this lister here. What I'm going to try and do, and I'll probably try and do a video of it too, is make an adapter up here for the spark plug, and you fill it up with oil, put a grease nipple on there and just pump it full of grease until hopefully the cylinder pops. If not, we literally have no idea what to do. It's all the last chance we try. I've suggested with it. It's been soaking in diesel for a few months now and nothing really happened at all. There's the Bitzer engine, or the unknown engine I picked up and got a video of. Not much work done with that because it was put aside for getting the lister and that all finished. So still no idea what it is. The Mark 20 sitting there untouched. Same with the generator. That's got to hang up. Another fine scrapyard. Was a Breeze and Stratton 3 horsepower from the early 60s, I think it is, with a separate fuel tank. Steel fuel line. Don't hold me to it. I'm not a big B&S fan, so I don't know how old it is. The only reason I actually got it is to replace this one here, which is not working, incomplete, to go on the BP fuel pump. You see my scrap fine compressor there. A few of these chainsaws here will go. Sell some of them. There's the new set of grinders I got off from the farmer for the Sunfeed grain grinder. They're brand new, still in a box, but not the right one, but they're still brand new. Can't beat that. What else have we got? I don't know anything else new over here. Everything you're doing, like I said, did mainly work on the lister. I fixed the compression in this. This is the one I thought I killed, and what it was a ring around the injector was losing it, and now it's got pretty much full compression again. So I had to take the head off, thank Christ. It was all good, all sorted. What else we got new? Got a 24 volt, 12 volt power supply from Roscoe. I'm just going to put the bin, couldn't go there, so got this from work, it was also on the bin. They reckon it's useless, it is contacted with a 24 volt coil. So I'll probably sit this up here with some lights, just 12 volt lights I can use, and put it on the compressor over there, because I'm sick of blowing over all the stuff or opening that door to get to it. But at the same time though, I'm cleaning up that area there and selling a few things to get them out. What else we got? There's me. It's been set soaking degrees, a little oiling cup off the Sunfeed. Quite hard to find those little teapot style oilers. That one's got all three, which is good. That generator's been sitting there, like I said, later project. A couple of fire extinguishers I got given. About 20 more good ones sitting out the front, various sizes. So anyone in Tassie wants one of them, just hit me up. Got nothing's really happened there. I chucked the Clynton motor, went to rotaryhoes while I'm here. It was stuffed, mate. No, the points and all that were gone, useless, so I chucked it out. Yeah, I've had a big scrap run. 500 kilos of scrap went to the scrapyard from around my yard. I think I had that much. If you can hear me over the rain, hopefully the rain doesn't get too loud or I can't do a video. I'll nip out and there's the Sunfeed hay grinder, grain grinder. There it is. You can see it. Nah, terrible light. It says sunshine on that side, and it says, you can read it in the dark. Yeah, it's better. Sunfeed. Yeah, it's all complete. Works beautiful. Had it belted up on the weekend. Only found it on Friday. Farm was demolishing the shed it was in as I drove past on the way to the rally on Friday. I pulled up and he said I want the electric motor off it. And I got that. There's a few fans. Also got scrap pile. 3 large Villas tanks. Rusty on the inside, but we'll repair them. Good thing to have, that larger size. Do more microwave experiments. It died in. There's something in there that seems to keep tripping everything, because it was, as you can see, fell off the back of a truck originally about 3 years ago, and that's why it's missing its knobs. It's been missing them. We've been using pliers, so we've been using it at home after another microwave died. I got it to fix, but it never really fixed. It's been alright, and Mum eventually cracked the shit with it and brought a new one. So that's why I've been doing experiments with it. I did a few more. I didn't actually film because my camera was been playing up, so I didn't film them. But what we put in there, we put a bit of light in there. That worked out really well until it went pop. But when they're finished with the microwave, we get the transformer out of it, and we'll try and kill this heater fan motor. Always wanted to do one. They've always done nasty things to the heaters, but this one actually just slowed down and killed the micro temps in it. So I had to cause it. So we knew this was a problem because this was turned over at half the speed it should have been. So it's already got something gone terribly wrong inside. So put transformer on to see what happens. Probably something more terrible. This lawnmower here is to be sold. Someone I know is willing to buy that. What else we got? Oh, the grinder had a video series I was made to the bench. Dwarfs the other one, even it dwarfs my little drill press I got. I think that's all we've got here, except what I got me. It's a nice colourful chair I got. This here, it is brought from the local, up to a local chainsaw place at $80, and I'm going to fix it up. And Jared's interested in buying it after I fix it up and paint it up and whatnot. It is a Landmaster 85. It's got a little rotary hoe on it. It comes with the instruction manual, but Jared's got that to show his dad, because I think his dad's going to go halves with him. I've got the cowling off. The fuel tank leaks at the back there, so I don't know what I'll do. I might go find an old suburban street and pinch the tacky tar off the concrete with my blowtorch. Seems to work well on one of my other tanks. But you can hear that for me. Oh, there's the Mark 12 I'm going to put in the pump. See the edge of the reduction gearbox out the back there. There's the cowling off it, painted a lovely gold. I've got to repair that. Repair that one. Yeah, it's all split up and stuff. It's got no compression whatsoever. It does run. Don't know how. New exhaust. That's all that was left, and it was sitting on there loose, so pointless. I don't think it's the original carby on it, because as far as I know that's a 2-stroke carby, but it runs rather well, so I'm simply going to leave it on there. It seems to work quite fine. Going to modify it a bit to actually put this throttle cable back on it. Drilled a hole in there. It's just when the cowling goes back on, I'm going to rivet a clamp on this so this thing doesn't, the outside doesn't slide up and down. So it should be quite good. It's a little bit bent, these are, because I don't think that's meant to be pressing against that, so I think it's a bit more bent than it should be. But so I might get the sledge out and knock it off so I can get these rock cover off and see if it's the valves causing no compression. It hasn't been used in years. They've been sitting there for years. They set it out at $80 and they gave up waiting for the bloke to turn up. They even said he could be dead now, the old fella. So they called me up and said, "Oh, we got something old for you in here." I went and brought it, and I knew Jared wanted one, so Jared brought it. Lutz originally told us about it, and he said he called us over and told us, and yeah, and then they called me up, reminded me, must have been Tuesday morning, so yeah, I know I'm two, but they don't usually call me first, so they must have decided that I would have been worth a call. So I hope they do it again, because apparently they get a few of these old things in there. I mean, I like fixing them, but I don't really want one. I want a smaller rotary hoe, and that's about it. Well, you can't get much smaller than this tiny little thing. What else we get? Oh, there's the Mark 25 I got. That's right, I got a Mark 20 off the tip, and I was going to I was going to sell it because I paid for it to Rodney Springer, but it turns out Alex got given this motor here, which is a Mark 25, and he said, "I'll swap you your Mark 20 to 25 so you have a complete set," which makes me happy, and I'll fix them all up and put them on a trolley, I reckon. That's why I got the fuel tanks off the scrapyard, and I thought it was a bonus. So hopefully I'll fix them all up and put them all on one trolley, so I have a Mark 10, 12, 15, 20, 25. I think it'll look quite good. I think that's about it. Oh yeah, I've got very lucky in Roscoe Phantom. Didn't drop it. New old stock front cover for my welder. There's the it's often newer model because it's got the 32-volt weld switch that way, and there's mine, where it's got the weld and 32-volt switch there. We got pretty lucky with that. Oh shit, where did I put that? There's the old one of the top cover, and you can see the new one I showed you before. Crap, where did I put that? In here. We also got very lucky and found a new brown Bakelite 32 amp outlet at Roscoe's. It's the rest of it. I also found a switch, which is also needed. I've got to polish this one up though, it's not as nice. Found that, I had it in an old valve grinder I was going to see if I can fix, but it was too far gone, so I scrapped it. So there's that one there. Yeah, I think that's about it. All I've done in the last while. Like I said, I've been working a hell for leather on this thing, trying to polish it up. It's pretty hard to get this horrible vinyl crappy out on this thing off. So, and this thing a little bit, and the big monster that you've seen me run on YouTube, hopefully, which lives under that tarp out there. So hopefully that comes in here eventually. So I've got a little bit of clean up. Anyway, so yeah, finish on this one. Hopefully rotary hose tells a bit more information on these things, because we don't really know much about it. I've got another one coming from Derby James, so might have that one next few days. Anyway, see you later.